Back in range of ground stations, we do expect to have telemetry and hear audio confirmation over the nets. The second and last deployment will happen at the T+2 hour and 35-minute mark after additional second stage burns. At nets. The second and last deployment will happen at the T+2 hour and 35-minute mark after additional second stage burns. At T-10 minutes and about 30 seconds from liftoff, the vehicle is healthy, and we're currently working no issues and looking good for an on-time liftoff tonight. Weather is green. The range is ready to support our T-0 of 11:48 p.m. Pacific time. If for some reason we do not launch today, we do have another opportunity tomorrow. Time. If for some reason we do not launch today, we do have another opportunity tomorrow at the same time.
Good evening. I'm Somi Srivastava, a structures engineer here at SpaceX. And on your screen is a live view of the Falcon 9, which is a reusable two-stage rocket, which rolled out to the pad and went vertical very early yesterday morning. Starting from the bottom of the rocket, we have our very early yesterday morning. Starting from the bottom of the rocket, we have our 9 M1D engines connected to the first stage. These 9 Merlin engines help accelerate the vehicle through the thickest part of the Earth's atmosphere and into space. These engines are connected to the largest part of the vehicle, or the first stage, which is referred to as the booster. The first stage supporting our mission tonight is flying for its 10th time tonight, having previously launched Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich, DART, 10th time tonight, having previously launched Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich, DART, and 7 Starlink missions. Above the first stage is the second stage, which has a single Merlin vacuum, or MVAC engine, which ignites after the first stage separates. The second stage is what will carry our 51 spacecraft to their intended orbits in space. During today's mission, you will notice a shorter nozzle extension attached to our MVAC engine. And going forward, our teams plan to use this shorter nozzle when we don't need as much performance to get the payload to its final destination. But don't worry, the larger nozzles that you're so used to seeing are not going away forever, and we will still fly the full-sized MVAC nozzles on missions that require a more significant amount of thrust from stage 2, or ones that contain a heavier payload. So keep an eye out for that view after stage separation. And at the very top of the rocket, you'll notice the large structure with the pointed nose at the top of the second stage, and that is our payload fairing. Fairing is made up of 2 carbon composite halves and protects the payload on their way to orbit, and will be jettisoned around 3 minutes into flight. The rideshare payloads are currently safely enclosed inside of the 17-foot diameter fairing, with each half flying today being flight-proven. 17-foot diameter fairing, with each half flying today being flight-proven. One half is flying for the second time and the other a 5th time.
Speaking of payloads, on board the Falcon 9 today, we have a main payload located at the top of the stack for our customer, Tubitaku Zai. The Imedja spacecraft is the 4th satellite manufactured by Tubitaku Zai, which is the space branch for the Scientific and Technological Research Council of Turkey. Imedja in Turkish means collaboration or collective work, as it was a project that was worked on by several institutions and holds great significance in the Turkish culture. With that, here's a video highlighting our main payload. Our goal with these missions is to provide small satellite operators competitive pricing, increased flight opportunities, and flexibility. We're flying some really cool payloads on this mission, including several different types of Earth observation spacecraft, collecting greenhouse gas emission data, hyperspectral imaging, student research projects, and orbit-changing vehicles. It's pretty incredible how even the smallest satellites can make meaningful contributions to take care of planet Earth and our efforts to visit other worlds. We're looking forward to providing a great ride to space for these 51 payloads on board today in just a few minutes of contributions to take care of planet Earth and our efforts to visit other worlds. We're looking forward